I thought it would kill me. I thought it would kill me to fall again, but I hit the ground running, so I didn't feel a single thing. My mind was occupied, man, I was on a high. I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like, I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you let me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to this. I thought it would scare me. I thought it would scare me to let you in, but I was paper thin. You saw right through me and I gave in. My mind was occupied, man, I was on a high. I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like, I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you let me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to this, taking the good with the bad. Never had something like this. I'm so glad that I found it for you in the dark. Love on the weekend on repeat, we're just another cliche, but who cares anyway? I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you let me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cab rides, your place. I could get used to
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait to see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. Just watch me break it. You're falling into me, touch me. You would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me.
Yo, what's up, people?
I wanna make you sweat on me.
Don't sweat on me, though. Sorry. I don't understand that song, to be honest. I think they're using the slang of sweat, like crushing on me or something like that. It's a weird one. But what's up, everybody? It's Friday. It's another episode of the Doll Symposium, and we've been gone for quite some time. Apologies. Oh, let's switch. What's going on? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Doll Symposium. As always, I am your host, Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant with me today is the very lovely Courage in Semi-Real in the Galactic Gray. She's been hiding in the display case for way too long. So I was like, she kind of needs to come out and, kind of hang out with us for the evening as we talk about some news. So obviously you guys noticed I did not stream last Friday. I really wasn't feeling good at all. I could have tried to muscle through it, but I just wasn't feeling good. So I was like, let me just cancel. We'll do another stream at some point. So before we start on the news, some minor things to clean up or to talk about, whatever. November is going to be bad because November I got 2 conventions that I'm going to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream it at all in the month of November, but I'm going to try at least do one. At very minimum, I want to do at least one stream to get the news out so I can let you guys know what's happening with Dolpa coming in December, which, by the way, there's no news for that. So if you think I'm going to talk about Dolpa in today's episode, we haven't heard anything yet, but we know it's coming in December. So at the very least, I'll do the news. This month, it's only going to be today's stream for the news. I'm pretty packed for the rest of October. I have a lot of things planned, and I tried to move plans around so I could still stream on Friday, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. So this will be my only stream in October, and then I'll have one stream in November, and I'll have 2 streams in December to end out the year. So today's going to be the only time you see me for a while. Yeah, it's just this time of year is just really bad. It's just so much going on. So yeah, just want to let you guys know that. So in November, I got 2 conventions I'm going to. So that's why I might not be able to stream twice in November. This month, I just have way too many events, and I could not reschedule them. So it's only today's stream. So I do apologize because in September we only had 1 stream as well. So things are getting crazy over here. And I have to reevaluate whether or not I can continue streaming. And perhaps maybe I should just do a pre-recorded video and just release the video so that you guys have something, and you can watch it like whenever you want and not really have to participate or show up at a very specific time for a live stream. So I might have to go back to that format only because it's been so busy that doing a set scheduled live stream is starting to become difficult. Whereas thinking maybe I should just go back to pre-recorded and then just release it, whenever I need to release it, blah, blah, blah. So I just want to let you know, that was going on. Queen Nova Collects, welcome to the stream. Thank you. I am feeling much better now than last time. It wasn't really like a sickness. Like I didn't have like the flu or anything, but I just crashed out. I had a major migraine. It was a rough week, and like my brain just wasn't having it. Like I just couldn't even formulate sentences. I was just so inundated with this migraine that I just really couldn't do anything. And I take meds for migraines, but it wasn't helping. Like it was just a bad day for me. But I'm feeling much better now, so thank you for asking, Queen Nova. I'm thankful that you guys understand that, life gets busy and stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future because things have been getting busier and busier, especially with work. Things have been getting crazy, and then with personal life, my kids are getting older, and they just have more things to do. Like when they were young, I thought it was bad when they were young because they need your attention all the time, but then they go to sleep early. So I could live stream. But now the kids have activities. So it's not only do they go to school, but they have after school activities, either after school or on weekends. So it's like taking up a lot of my time. But I'm trying to see how I can make this work, and that's why I say I might have to go back to pre-recorded videos and just release them when I can, rather than just doing a straight up live stream and then in a way inconveniencing you guys, because if you want to participate, you can only participate at a certain time, whereas if I just do a pre-recorded and just release it whenever I can, you guys can just watch it whenever you want to, like whenever you're available, and you can always participate just through comments. Doesn't mean live streams are going away forever, but I just want to make sure I get content out to you guys and not have to be pigeonholed into a specific time frame. Should the need arise that I have to go somewhere else for pre-scheduled planning for friends and families. So yeah, long story short, things are going to change. I don't know how much it'll change things for 2026, but at least for 2025, for the remainder of the year, I'm going to try to keep the live streams going as best as I can. Okay. That all being said, because that was a lot of like verbal jargon that it's just like mouth vomit just coming out. It's just like blah, blah, info. So anyways, let's move on and let's check out what you guys came here to see. And that is going to be the new stuff. And I'm on the wrong page, aren't I? Yeah, I'm definitely on the wrong page. Hold on. Let me fix this. Because I went to the wrong page and I need to change it. Is it this? Where was that page? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, so, okay. Now I got it. Sorry, guys. I got it. I had to make sure I got the right page. So this was the right page. Okay, so first up, let's go over some Dolphy Dream news as we always do on this channel. We start with some Dolphy Dream stuff. And we have member exclusive items. Now, this is the Volks International website, and they are releasing this brand new head. This is the brand new DDH33. Like they're just streamlining heads at this point, like just all different kinds of heads. So this is going to release on October 31st on the Volks International website. And as you can see the face here, this is the new face, and you can purchase them as long as you are a member of Volks International, which you should be. If you are a Dolphy Dream collector and you buy Dolphy Dream stuff, you should be a member because you cannot buy anything, especially when they release, if you're not a member. You can buy things later, like a month afterwards or so. You could just buy whatever is available. But if you want to buy things on release, when they come out, you have to be a member. And it's super cheap. At least for right now, it's super cheap. It's like $5 for the whole year is your membership. You spend $5, you're a member, it covers you for an entire year, and then you refresh the next year. So that being said, this is the new DDH33 that's going to be released. It's not going to be available in Dolphy Dream Choice yet, as it usually takes a little bit of time, maybe around like a couple months to half a year before it's actually available in Dream Choice. But for right now, you can buy them as blank heads, so no makeup. So you can have the ones with the eye holes cut out, and you can have the ones without. And they're going to cost you 4,950 yen, which is roughly about like, what, $35 US? And then 5,280 yen if you want the eye holes already cut out. And that's going to be, about probably like $48. And then you got to add the shipping, and then you got to add the 15% tariffs. So you're looking at roughly around $50 to about $65 for one of these blank heads. Still not too bad. Not that bad. But she's very cute. I love the semi-open mouth design. Now they're trying to pitch it to us like a charming older sister. Like it even says it right here in the description. Like they're literally telling you the vibe they're going for with this character is charming older sister. Like that's essentially what they're going for. And she kind of gives that older vibe. She kind of gives that like like freshman in college kind of look to either senior in high school kind of look, like you're the older sis kind of thing. Even go so as far as to say probably like early 20s kind of looking girl. I think she's great. I think she's cute. The open mouth design is very nice. The slightly smaller eyes, so it's not as sharp. The eye holes are not as sharp as you would say like the new DCH31s, I believe it is, where it's like a really narrow kind of eye. It's more like in between the big doughy anime eyes and between the little tiny like angry kind of like groaning type eyes of the DCH31, which I absolutely love. It's kind of like a middle ground in between. I really do love the eye shape of this. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do more with it for Dolphy Dream Choice for makeup choices. But I'm assuming the makeup that you see on here is probably going to be M01 as the very first release of makeup choice in the Dolphy Dream Choice system. Also, you'll probably see her pop up in D-Cord lines, but obviously the D-Cord line you're only going to be able to get if you go to Japan, as they're only sold in stores and they're random. But I'm assuming that DCH33 will probably pop up on D-Cords for the next couple of months until they release it on the Dolphy Dream Choice line, and then you can hire your proxies or go to Japan yourself to build your own Dolphy Dream using a DCH33. But she's very cute, she's very nice, but if you want to get your hands on her, get a membership, purchase her on October 31st for the head, and you can even customize it yourself. Do your own face up if you're adventurous and you know how to do those things, or if you want to learn. Or you could just buy the head and give it to a face-up artist, and they will make a face for you for this head. I think there's the possibilities that you could do with this head design is great, and I am really looking forward to what people can do with this face sculpt. Queen Nova says she's super cute. I've been tempted by her. She's got a bit of a to me. You're getting ahead of me. You're getting ahead of me. But yes, we're gonna talk about that. She's great. I can't wait to see what people do with her. I can't wait to see what kind of like face ups you can see on her and like how much you can change her depending on the face ups. But I think this is a good. I don't want to say this the weird way. I was gonna say it's a good head, but like. It's a good facial sculpt. There we go. This is a very good facial sculpt. I think she looks amazing. The little heart hands kind of sell it. And no, you don't get heart hands. That's just for the display. So if you do want her, make sure you get your Volks Global membership and you sign on to the Volks International website on October 31st. I believe it's JST time, if I'm not mistaken, too. Where is it? October 31st at, midnight. So for us, that would be... because that's a Friday, so for us, that would be on the East Coast. That's like a Thursday night, midnight, just about, I would say. But yeah, you got that. Now, moving on to the next thing. Volks News Volume 109, Global Membership, free Volks News. So essentially how this works, if you're new to the channel or if you're new to Dolphy Dreams, you get a free Volks News magazine as long as you make a purchase. So... you just make any purchase. You could buy shoes, a doll, clothing, stain prevention goods, anything of that sort. You just add this to your cart and you get it for free. I don't think there is even a limit to what you have to spend. Add it to your purchase on the online store and be sure to purchase. Yeah, there's no minimum. You just kind of buy something and you get the magazine for free. Now, normally the magazine costs you about $8 I think it is, or $10. So you're saving yourself $10 by adding it to your order if you were to order something. I don't know if it's really beneficial to just order something just to get the magazine for free, especially with the 15% tariffs. It's kind of not worth it. But should you happen to want to purchase something, then add this to your cart. And the reason why I say that, it brings us to our next topic, because of the new Dolphy Dream Gathering 2025 and October 2025 event. This event starts on October 11th, JST time. That's Saturday at 10 a.m. For us on the East Coast, that's around 9 p.m. on Friday night. But this is a combined event of Dolphy Dream Gathering 2025 and the October new outfit collection. And let me tell you guys, this new collection, pretty cool, I gotta say. Now, the headliners of this, let's just say the Dolphy Dream Gathering is the release of the brand new Dolphy Dream Himari and the brand new Dolphy Dream where's my thing? The brand new Dolphy Dream Chikage, which is these two lovely ladies here. So remember, we have our standard issue dolls, and our standard issue dolls, is like Mirai or like Ribbon or what's the other ones? I can't even remember the names. But they are standard, meaning that they're available all the time, and if they're sold out, they'll make more and put it on the website. So now we have these two brand new characters, and we're going to switch to the next screen for now. Oh, and I was at the bottom. Brand new standard characters, Himari and Chikage. They are super cute. So let's check out Himari first. Himari is a Dolphy Dream body. And they're both on the new 2.0 DDF3, blah, 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 right? Himari, there's her face. Super cute. She's definitely got that, like, very anime, big doughy eyes, smiley, typical anime face. I say typical, but she's still cute. And remember, you got to remember these standard edition models are supposed to be made for a very wide generic audience. So they got to make them as generic as possible, unless they release multiples of the same one. So for Dolphy Dream, or at least the regular Dolphy Dream, I think we have, with the addition of Himari, I think we're going to have 3 now different characters. So you have 3 different looks for a regular Dolphy Dream sized body. So this is Himari. And then you have Chikage. It's also interesting to note that Himari comes on the flesh colored skin. And then you have Chikage, which is on semi-white. And Chikage is a heart stopper. I love this one so much. Chikage is very good. Like Queen said in the live stream chat, she is like the younger sister to what's it called? The new doll that we were talking about here. Oh, no, that's not here. Here for the DDH33 head. So this is like the older sister version, and then we have like the younger sister version. And the eye holes are pretty much the same, I would say. They seem like the same type of eye cutouts. The difference is the nose is a little bit more pointier, I think, in this one. And the mouth is a little bit more pursed, whereas in 33, the mouth is a little bit more wider, but with like a little open mouth kind of thing. Chikage was flesh too. I thought she's semi-white. Hold on, where's the stats? Let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Changing the model will grow. Where did they put it? It's got to be on the other page. I thought she was semi-white. I could be wrong. She kind of looks semi-white. Oh, no, you're right. She is flesh. She is flesh, so I stand corrected. She looks semi-white, though. She really does. So this is Chikage, another face-up of Chikage. She looks super cute. I love Chikage. I don't own any of the standard issue dolls, but I might have to get this one because she's super cute. Like there's, and remember people, the DDS heads and the regular Dolphy Dreams head can be interchangeable. So you can, if you so choose, if you just like Chikage's head, but you don't like the DDS body, you could just take her head off and put it onto a DDS body. It works the same. It's just different heights. Do you want a shorter body or a taller body? That's really all it is. And it's only shorter by like 10 centimeters. So it's really not that huge of a difference. If you just want something taller, just switch it off into a regular Dolphy Dream size body. You would love to see her in semi-white, honestly. I mean, she looks semi-white. I could have sworn she was semi-white just by her look. Because she looks a little bit more, melatonin or tan in her. Whereas, like, if you look at her straight up, she looks a little bit more white. But whatever. They're both flesh colors, but she's really cute. And if you want to see them in, like, regular outfits, look at this. Look at the school outfits. Oh, my goodness. They are absolutely adorable. Chikage is more adorable. But, you have Himari, which is cute. I love her name. And look at little Chikage. Oh my god, she's so cute. There's Himari again. And then Chikage again. She's very cute. I really like her a lot. I know a lot of people are also on the same bandwagon of liking Chikage. I think Volks just knocked it out of the park with this one. Like, she's just super adorable. Like, I really like Chikage a lot. You already bought the school outfit? See, I have a school outfit very similar to this that I bought years ago, so I could probably put Chikage in that one. Also, I totally forgot. I didn't put my background music on. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. There we go. A little bit of background music so it doesn't sound too quiet. Too quiet. Okay. Let's move on. So these are the 2 brand new girls that are going to be released, and I say go for it. If you have the extra money, go for it. Just remember the release date is October 11th, so you don't forget, because I think they're going to sell out, at least for the first batch. I think they're going to sell out pretty fast. That's my guesstimate on it. Also remember 15% tariffs. So whatever price that you see here, which is what, 53,900 yen, that's roughly around like $485. Conversion rate changes every day, but it's definitely under 500. Just how much under, I don't really know. But then you add the 15% tariff, you're definitely spending over 500. Then you add the shipping, and then the additional shipping costs, because remember, there's more that we have to pay now. It's not only shipping, it's also the shipping and handling fee that UPS and FedEx is adding on top of that. So if shipping is like, let's say $20, then the shipping like handling fee or whatever fee they want to call it, every company calls it a different thing, is usually an additional $8 on top of the $20 shipping. Then you do the 15% of $500 tariff. You're looking around, like, for one of these girls, probably $550 or higher, depending where you live. So just remember that. Whereas before the tariffs, you could pay around $400 to $420, you know, for one of these dolls, fully shipped over to you. So just keep that in mind, that, you know, you're going to be paying a lot more for the dolls than you used to for a brand new doll. So it's going to be quite difficult for some people to get back on that higher spending bandwagon. And I'm not saying you have to spend that higher portion. It's just with the new tariffs and the new shipping prices that are coming out, it reminds me of like 2013 buying dolls, because the yen was almost very close to being equal to the dollar around then, and that's when I got into the hobby. So it used to be when like it says 53,000 yen, it was legit like about like $500. It was very close to like the amount. So it would be like $510 back in the day. And then we got spoiled because, well, not really spoiled, I shouldn't say it that way, but when COVID happened and, you know, a lot of businesses had to close and a lot of sales was not happening, a lot of things dropped in price, plus the exchange rate with Japan's yen dropped a lot, and we ended up, dolls we used to spend $550 for, we were spending $380 for, and we got very used to that price. So now that the yen is getting stronger, the shipping is getting more expensive, and the tariffs on top of that, the prices are going back up to like 2013 prices. I swear to God. And that hurt. Like it may not sound like a lot, but it hurt, man. Like you had to really spend a lot wiser, so to speak. Whereas, you know, 2 years ago you could buy one doll and a couple outfits and then it would equal that price. Where now you spend that price and it's just the one doll. It's really hard to add more stuff to it now. David Kames, welcome to the stream. What's up? Finally caught a live stream? Well, congratulations for catching it. I know that like time frames is very difficult for you because you live in a different time zone that makes it a little inconvenient. Plus, I think you said once that your work hours also kind of conflict. So it's good to see you again, David. Which, it's a good thing you caught today's stream because we're going to talk about some Azone stuff today, and you could probably lend your expertise to today's chat on that one. Queen says, I remember those times. I haven't bought anything outside of the US thanks to the tariffs. I'm waiting until Volks USA gets new girls in since it'll cost about the same. Generally, yes. If you buy from Volks USA, it's more expensive, but comparatively, the shipping plus the new tariffs makes it about the same now at this point. So buying from Volks USA is not as bad as it used to be, so to speak. So yeah, if you're waiting for that, that's a good thing to wait for. Now, that DD Gathering 2025 is just the beginning of it. That's just the beginning of it. I feel like I put the music too loud. Turn it down like a little bit. So the other half of it is the new outfit collection, the October outfit collection, and that is also going to be released on October 11th. And there's some pretty good things in here. Like, because it's the October collection, we have a lot more wintry clothing coming out, which is awesome for me because I love the fall and winter outfits. But this time around, some of them are good, some of them are bad. Like these loose knit sweater sets, they're all right. They're not really my cup of tea, but they're not too bad. It's just not my doll style, and I say that all the time. The cable knit scarf, I'm very interested in. It's a good scarf. I like buying scarves for my girls. It always is a good accessory to have for them for winter outfits. You have the gold frame eyeglasses making a comeback. So again, for those of you who missed out on the gold frames last time, now you have a chance. David says, I got Freeren and Fern. Congratulations on getting 2 new Dolphies. Hopefully, how do you like them so far, David? Because I know you're a very big Azone guy, but seeing you buy some more Dolphy Dream stuff is pretty cool. Then you go down here, you have a staff, rod. You have some sweaters, like cat sweaters and poodle sweaters and rabbit sweaters. Now, here's the interesting part. I say this every year for every fall and winter release. Every single year they release a new White Lily or what's the other name of it? Blue Label school outfit. They always release it, and they're always gorgeous. And I have to say, this outfit is gorgeous, but only part of it. Only part of it. So let me explain why. We're gonna zoom in here, okay? This is the outfit. I don't like the poofy shoulders. The poofy shoulders kill the outfit for me. Like, if you look at the whole outfit as a whole, it reminds me of the older black school uniforms back in the day. It's very reminiscent of that, and you know this is going to be a stain monster, so make sure you use prevention or you wash the clothes to get all that extra dye out. But this is a beautiful dress, but these puffy shoulders, I can't stand these puffy shoulders. They look at her, look at this. It looks like she just, it's just old school styling that just doesn't flow well with today. And I know this is kind of like a period piece, but I love everything about this outfit but the puffy shoulders. I really don't like them. Now, here's the interesting part. This is why I say I love this outfit and I hate it at the same time. You can actually take them off. So you could take off the puffy shoulders and you look just like this. And it looks nice. It doesn't look bad at all, no puffy shoulders. But you do lose the vest with the insignia. And that's one of the things I like a lot about these. Like, you see this little fleur-de-lis insignia? I love that. And you also lose the little sailor thing in the back, like the little square thing in the back of it. So you lose that too. But I don't know, man. Like, if I could somehow get this and then use that unstitching tool thingy just to remove the shoulders, like these little poofy parts, and just keep the vest. I'm wondering how nice that would look if you just remove these puffy parts and just keep the vest on. I think that would be much better. Like, but I wouldn't know until I buy one and try to remove them. I don't know how easy and or hard it is to remove them. I might just end up destroying them altogether. But I don't own a pair of these black uniforms. I don't have them because every time they release, I always miss out on them. And they're very hard to get on the secondhand market. Like, trying to find the white lapel label or the white lily label or the blue label school outfits secondhand usually are pretty difficult if you miss the first release, unless it's like really ugly. So like this one may still be in stock because these shoulder thingies really kill the look. Like, I mean, look at that. Like, it just looks horrible. Even taking off the shoulders, just the vest alone on there might save it. It might not, though. It might not. But I mean, there you go. I mean, there's the whole outfit set. I like it, and I don't like it. Volks, why the poofy shoulders? There's a reason we got rid of it. There's a reason why it's not coming back. Because it's just not cool, man. Like, I feel like you could have done the vest with regular sleeves going over it. That would have been nice. Now, here's the other part, too. You could buy it and then add the coat set to it. And it still looks pretty dope, and you won't see the poofy shoulders, right? So you add the coat set, and that's how it would look. And that looks pretty cool. I think that looks much better, and it hides the poofy shoulders. Like, this is a very nice look. I think that looks really dope. It's a very nice look. So, I don't know. I'm definitely going to pass on this uniform as much as I like the uniforms, purely because, one, money's tight right now. I just don't have the money for it. But also, two, I don't like it enough to want to spend an extra 15% in tariffs. I don't like it that bad. If I like it a lot, I'll buy it and just put up with the 15% tariff. But the fact that it has the poofy shoulders that I really don't like, I don't want to spend that extra 15% for it. I just don't. I don't know if you guys are in the same boat as me, but yeah, the poofy shoulders are a big turnoff. I see that Queen also does not like the poofy shoulders. Yeah, the poofy shoulders is just kind of meh. And David says he loves both of them, Free Ren and Fern. I'm so happy for you, David. I'm glad that you love your new Dolphy Dreams. The Academy socks are always good. I mean, you just gotta watch out for the stain monster because it's black, but I love how it has the insignia. I have a pair of the white ones that was released like a couple years ago, and I love those socks. Moving on. Can it refresh? Why is the website frozen? There we go. So moving on, they have these very interesting Chinese, like, modern day sets, and let me highlight this for you. These are the new cargo pants. Them alone, they look pretty dope. Like, I think these cargo pants look pretty cool. There's a lot of different styles that you could do with this, but the way they market it is that you're supposed to put this whole outfit together. And guys, I don't know about you, but I look at this outfit and I think K-pop Demon Hunters. Do you guys feel the same thing? I feel like this is like the bad guys' outfits when they were in hell talking to like the big baddie, and they were wearing those, like, you know, those Chinese hats and like the little, like, I don't even know what the Chinese outfit is called. It's not Qipao because I think that's for the girls. But this just reminds me of K-pop Demon Hunters. Like, I don't know if that's where they got the inspiration for this outfit, but it just kind of reminds me of that. And you know, K-pop Demon Hunters is a Korean show, right? It's K-pop, right? There's been some allegations on the internet, and I'm not trying to spread rumors. I'm just saying that people are getting mad at it, saying that they're appropriating Chinese culture in a Korean show. I don't know how much validity there is in that, and I'm not here to try to start an argument, but I just think it's interesting that Volks is making this outfit very close to when all this weird controversy is going around. That being said, though, the jeans alone look amazing. Like, I think they look cool, and I think there's a lot of potential for different outfits that you can make with these jeans. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, if we go move on to page 2, this is the outfits I'm more intrigued by. These are sweet and not sweet at the same time. Let me explain. So this outfit is gorgeous. I love this top. This top is amazing. But it's winter. What's with the mini skirt, man? It's a winter outfit. It's an October to winter outfit. Like, what is she, like a college kid going to like the club in the middle of winter, and you know you don't want to carry a jacket, so you want to look cute, so you wear a mini skirt in the freezing cold? Like, why is a mini skirt part of the winter outfit collection? I don't understand. And plus, I know I'm being biased because I live in an area that has all 4 seasons. Whereas if this young lady was wearing this, I don't know, in like Singapore, in December, it's still 90 degrees, so you can get away with that. But also in December 90-degree weather, you're not wearing this top. Like, this is a very hot, like, wintry kind of top, right? So I don't know. Queen says it can look good at tights. I agree, it could look good at tights. I guess I'm just being too much of a prude or something. But I feel like this should have came with a much longer pencil skirt, or like something that's a little bit more like below the knee length kind of skirt. Doesn't have to be ankle length, but like, you know, I think a little bit longer for a wintry look would be nice. But again, maybe I'm just being a prude. I'm just, my dad brain is going on, and I'm like, lady, that's inappropriate. Cover up a little bit more skin. Like, I think that's pretty much what it is. My dad brain is just firing off. But like, I mean, even here, she looks really cute with the long boots. And then I guess if you give her tights, sure, I guess that works. But I want to buy this outfit purely for the top. Like, I just want the top, man. Like, does anyone want to split? Like, I'll buy this outfit. Who wants the skirt? I could give you this. You could buy the skirt. We'll split the cost. But this outfit is amazing. I like this outfit. I'm excited for this outfit. Queen says, nah, I thought the same thing, honestly. I live in the South. Our falls and winters are chilly. She's gonna freeze her ass off. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, tsundere. Listen to this. Tsundere Big Sister's Love Knit Set. Did we have to add the tsundere part? Because I can tell you right now, I'm looking at her face. She doesn't look tsundere to me. But whatever. This outfit is amazing too. This is a little bit more what I would expect from a winter outfit, as the skirt is a little bit longer. It's still short, but it's not a mini skirt. Like, her butt is not hanging out the back of it, okay? It's a bit longer. I love how, like, the sweater can be worn as sleeveless, or add the little, like, sleeve things if you want to add the sleeve things for the look. But this one is much better. So I like this one a lot more. But that red top is fire. Like, I feel like I need to get both of these. These look very nice. And obviously, you see them together in the picture. I mean, that's super cute, right? You can't. And you got the new DDH33 head over here. And you have... I think they're both, actually. Yeah, they're both DDH33. Just one in tan and one in flesh. So yeah, I think they look cute. They're very adorable. But yeah, that's two of the outfits that I'm really looking forward to for the winter set. I think these are really nice. Queen says, it was for some reason necessary to add tsundere for the aesthetic. I mean, I guess. The other one's called Pure Little Sisters First Love Knit Set. I don't know who's on the naming convention for these outfits, but I think that's a little unnecessary. You can just say Sister's First Love Knit Set. The Pure Little, it's just flavor. Like, do you really... it's unnecessary flavor. Anyways, this whole lineup here I'm in love with. Off the shoulder whip knit. Okay, look at this. This looks amazing. Right? That looks cool. I like this top. This is for the mini though. Let me get for the bigger girls. So this top looks great. Look at this. I like this. It's like the off the shoulder look. It's got the frillies on the top. Very nice winter kind of look to it. I think this is fabulous. And then the other one that I really like is this one, the pin tuck blouse. On its own, it just kind of looks like, what would I pair that with? I don't know, because I don't have a female brain to know how to style, so I just steal other people's styles because I just have no fashionista in me. But putting that with the mini skirt actually looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it with the mini skirt. But again, the mini skirt's just not fall or winter to me. But look at that look. I think that looks cool. This would go very nicely well with the longer herringbone skirt that I have. Which I think there's a picture of that somewhere here, right? These are like the long boots that they come with. No, it's not there. There was a picture somewhere where it was showing... Is it this one? No, it's not this one. I saw it when I was looking through the pictures earlier, but now I can't seem to find it. I really thought it was somewhere on here. They got this little mini jacket that you could put over it too. It's pretty cute. I don't like all the fur on the top. I know a lot of people like the fur, but I'm not down with that. And it has nothing to do with animal cruelty or anything like that. It's just so many flyaways. I just don't like the flyaways. But yeah, I don't know where I saw that picture where they actually showed it with the longer skirt. Yeah, it's not there. But anyways, those are the two I'm looking forward to the most. These two outfits are super, super cool. And then these additional shirts are very nice. I like them a lot. Then if you wanted to have the long, like, knee-length boots, that's going to be available too. Excuse me. During this October release. So all in all, in general, the October release is fantastic. We get 2 new dolls, right? You get 2 new dolls. You get freaking, like, another glasses accessory for the 3rd release in a row, which is amazing. And then we have, like, these pseudo-okay schoolgirl outfits. And then the really cool, like, fall, winter-ish outfits, like, right here. Now, we're probably going to get more winter outfits in the Dolpa in December. So keep an eye out for that, because when Dolpa comes around, I'm sure they're going to have much more outfits to be released during Dolpa, and they'll be amazing. I'm hoping. I was a little let down by the last Dolpa, but hopefully this coming Dolpa will have better choices. Now, moving on, because we're done with the outfit collection, and we're done talking about these 2 lovelies. Mako and Megan Luca. The custom pre-order project for this year is Megan Luca and Mako being re-released. This is their second, both of them. Both of them were only released once, so this is the second time, version 2, so to speak, of them being released with the new 2.0 DDF3 bodies. Now, I know that pre-orders have already started, and I know you guys know that. This is just a reminder that the pre-order period is from October 11th to December 14th. Oh, it didn't start. I could have sworn it started in September. Am I misremembering? Oh, I guess I did misremember. Okay. Sorry. So this is the new custom outfit, custom order project, pre-order project. I got messed up from reading the English. It really should say pre-order project. For those of you that are new to the hobby that don't know, you're not familiar, I will regurgitate information for you. Pre-order project basically means as long as you pre-order this character during this certain time frame, you're guaranteed to get the doll. However, it takes 1 year to get to you. You have to wait a whole year. I love pre-order projects because it guarantees me a doll. It sucks that I gotta wait a whole year, but I like them. This year's, everyone that's a Vocaloid fan are super happy. I am not a Vocaloid fan. I'm not interested in any of these girls. They are very gorgeous, but I'm just not a Vocaloid fan. But I'm also very happy that they're being released as the pre-order project, because every single year they've been releasing amazing dolls for pre-order projects, and every single year I buy them. And I just don't have the money this year, and I'm so happy that dolls that I'm personally not interested in are on the pre-order project, so now I save some money. I actually save some money by not spending anything because I'm just not interested in them. But I know that Batman Jackson, our good friend of the channel, is definitely going to pre-order both these lovely ladies, even though she probably has like 3 of them each already. But she's just that big of a Vocaloid fan. She collects as many Vocaloids as she can get her hands on. So I know she's doing it. But also during the pre-order project, you get the Senbon Zakura outfits. So if you missed out on Senbon Zakura outfits, they're coming back again for the pre-order project. So just make sure that you pre-order either the outfits or the dolls October 11th to December 14th. You're guaranteed to get them in 2026 fall-ish or even winter-ish, because sometimes they get delayed and it gets delayed into the winter time. That happens sometimes. That being said, if you want Vocaloids, this is your chance to get them without paying that ridiculous secondhand market price. Because I think Megan and Luca is currently on eBay or something like that for like $1,800 or $1,600. Mako, I have no idea how much she's going for on the secondhand market, but she's probably a lot too, I would assume. So this is your chance to buy these dolls without having to deal with the crazy prices on eBay or, you know, on Mercari or wherever the hell else you go to buy things. I don't want to hear people complaining that they always wanted Mega and Luca and didn't get one. Because, hey, pre-order project. Now's your chance. Oh, Tempest Strife. Welcome to the stream, Tempest. What's going on? Queen Nova says, I don't like waiting that long. LOL, I almost wanted to get Luca, but decided against it. I just got my own Miku, so I'm good on getting Luca. I mean, I don't like waiting that long either, but I do like the fact that I'm guaranteed to get that doll. Because there's nothing worse than entering a lottery and not winning for like years on end. I do hate that. So pre-order projects are very welcome to me. It sucks that you gotta wait a year, but I absolutely love it. Oh, Tempest, you bought tickets to Unplugged? All right, we're going. I'm going all 3 days because they're gonna have like card tournaments that I want to participate in. So I will probably be there all 3 days. Probably. Let's see. David says, I have to wait a year for Saber and Jean when they were released. It was painful wait. Yeah, man. Yeah, Saber and Jean was another pre-order project, and their armor is amazing. I love the armor. That's why I think I'm never going to get rid of my Jeanne d'Arc. Because even though I kind of fell out of love with the character itself, the armor is so good. I just love it for the armor now at this point. She's a beautiful character, but like the armor, definitely top notch. Queen says, I forget I pre-order things. I have a horrible memory. I mean, that happens. It happens, like, you know, because you gotta wait a whole year. So it is understandable if like you kind of forget. It's a whole year you're waiting. Okay, moving on. I'm nice and distracted by printing dolls from buying dolls. I know, I've seen all the dolls that you've been working on, Tempest. If I could make my own dolls in vinyl, then I would. So I like the vinyl. Anyways. I do and don't regret selling 2B. Hey, I mean, you know, more power to you. Like, if I could just quit altogether and save money, that would be nice, but these dolls are too adorable to do that. Okay, remember last time in early September, I told you that they're having the Dolphy online store 6th anniversary, but we didn't have any information on what's coming out, and I told you guys it's going to be a grab bag, and I was right. So now they have released the details. They are going to be these little thank you gifts, which is a scarf and gloves, or eyes and like hairpin sets. You can get these at the store, so you have to be in Japan and you have to go to one of the Dolpa stores and you have to buy something. I think there's like a price limit or something like that. Yeah, you have to spend at least 10,000 yen, which is not hard to do at Volks. Anywhere else I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of a lot. But at Volks, spending 10,000 yen is pretty simple. I mean, it's like an outfit and pair of shoes, and that's it. Like, there you are. You're already at 10,000 yen. So you get one of these gifts. Now, I don't know if you get to pick which one or the other, or if it's random. But that's part of the anniversary sale. Then there's going to be a one-off lottery sale for these resin dolls, which we don't talk about too much on this channel, because we're all about the vinyl. Then we have the best of selection Dolphy and Super Dolphy stuff, right? Here's the thing. Go to detail page. It's the SD best selection. So they're only SD dolls. I don't know what happened with the best selection for the vinyl dolls, because remember, it was like a year ago where they asked us to vote on dolls that we want to have come back, and I really don't know what happened to that, because none of those dolls ever came back. It just went out into the ether. Now, here's the DD Gacha Premium Renewal Version Special Sale. Now, this special sale is a grab bag. So you can get a variety of different things, right? So the different things here is either a t-shirt for your dolls, eyes for your dolls, or like these pins and badges kind of thing. So you don't know what you're gonna get. Like, it could be literally anything. It is a grab bag. It doesn't say how much it is. Let's see. First time celebrate 6th anniversary, DD gathering, blah, blah. Yeah, so it's at the event venue. So again, you have to be in Japan in order to participate. Now, going to the lucky bag. Okay. Now, the lucky bag is random wigs or random, like, eyes. I believe that's in here. Or is it just wigs this time around? Oh, no. This time around, it's just wigs. So there's 2 different sets of wigs. You can get Super Dolphy set or the Angel Super Dolphy set. I don't know what the difference between the 2 of them is, but it's random. You don't know what wigs are going to be in here. But that's another thing that you can participate in this anniversary sale. And I believe the wigs, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, the wigs is something that we as international participants can get a wig lucky bag sale in. All this other stuff up here, that's if you go to the store. Like, this is if you go to the store. This is if you go to the store. But the wigs we can participate in. Okay, and that's going to be October 25th to November the 3rd. And you can get one of these and add this to your cart. I don't know what the minimum is. I don't think it says the minimum here. If we go to detail page, let me see. Maybe it'll tell you. Oh no, 4,400 yen or 5,550 yen. So one is for the... Okay, so here's the difference. One is for the youth size and one is for the SD size. So picture mini Dolphy Dream or regular Dolphy Dream kind of thing. And you can get this special price. If you bloop out, you fell asleep, that's okay. Don't worry about it, Tempest. Let's see. Oh god, I had to give myself a huge budget for Volks for my Japan trip. I'm saving for 3 years to go and have enough for a 3-week trip. That's pretty decent amount. Like, a 3-week trip is not cheap, so the fact that you were able to save up for it is pretty damn good, and I hope you have a wonderful time. I'm definitely picking up hands, bodies, and clothes. Okay. Definitely need to give myself enough to get a doll at least, and enough clothes for her to have changes for the trip. I think I'm just letting fate design decor doll. That's what I did both. So when I went on my trip to Japan, I did a dream choice and built my own doll, and then I got a decor doll on top of that. So I had 2 dolls. And the reason why I could get away with that is because they were both mini Dolphy Dreams, so they didn't take up as much space in my luggage because they're smaller. But then a friend of mine asked for a doll for me to get them, so I ended up having 3. So I had 2 mini Dolphy Dreams and 1 Dolphy Dream Dynamite that I bought for a friend that was on a decord list. And so I had to figure out how to shove all 3 into my suitcase. It was a mess, but it worked. It definitely worked. Queen says, decide, not design, cannot type without my glasses on. Don't worry about it. Let's see. I know what you meant, though. I know what you meant. But this is basically like what's going on. And this happens essentially every year so far. It's been going on for the past couple of years. They're having this anniversary event. Man, it's getting late. But yeah, I mean, if you're interested in participating, the only thing you can do is the wigs. That's really about it right now. The rest of the stuff, you have to go out and be there in person. Don't be nervous. Queen, don't be nervous to build one. They make it a very easy experience. Like, when you go there, they essentially have a binder. You don't even have to speak English, although the guy that they, or girl that they have to help you, they usually send an English-speaking one to you. But they essentially have a binder, and they just make you choose. Like, you just point at pictures. Be like, I think the first thing is size. So they ask you what size that you want. And then you just pick, you just point, I want this size. And then like skin tones, and you just pick to the point to the picture, I want this skin tone. Remember that in summer and spring, you can get flesh and tan, and then fall and winter, you can get flesh and semi-white. The only time you can get the opposite skin tone color in the off season is if you go through decord, because the decord will be random again. So sometimes you can randomly find a semi-white in the middle of summer. or you can find a tan in the middle of winter, is by going the D-chord route. But it's really easy. You essentially sit there in front of a binder and you just point, and the guy or girl that helps you just gets the things for you and puts it together. So, you know, you'll just point at all these things, and what they'll do is they will write it on a piece of paper. So when you point to the body, they check off on the list, this body, this skin tone, this head, this makeup, this eye color. And then once you pick everything out of the binder, then the guy goes and he first goes behind the counter into the back room to get your body, because the bodies are, I guess, too big, right? So he gets your body, and then he lays it out on a nice like bed. Like they have this like pillow quilted bed that they put on the table, and they put the doll's body there. And then behind him is like a wall of drawers. And then he'll open the drawer and pick out the head that you want. He'll open the drawer and pick out the eyes, and he'll assemble it in front. I keep saying he. It could be a he or a she, and they will assemble it in front of you. You know, and so that you can see the doll being made like right in front of you, which is a really cool experience. I don't know if they changed the experience since I did it, but when I did it, it pretty much ran just like that. You just point, and then they assemble it in front of you, and it's super cool. And you get a birth certificate and everything for your doll and all this other fancy stuff. It's really nice. So I highly suggest you do Dream Choice if you end up going to Japan. It's well worth the money and the experience to do so. I do warn you, you have to make an appointment in order to do a Dream Choice, but it's very simple. You can either do it in person to make an appointment, or you can call. Calling, I don't suggest, because on the phone they don't have anyone that speaks English, so that's kind of out of the options. But I suggest you go to the store first thing in the morning when they open, and then you tell the guy or girl at the counter that you want to do a Dream Choice, and then they'll take out a binder full of time slots, and there's always time available the day of. I never had a situation where like you go and it's all full the whole day. So they just have like a list of times, and you just point, I want that time, and then you write your name. You write your name next to that time slot, and then you just come back at that time slot. Or if they have the first available appointment, you just make it right there and then. So it's always good to go first thing in the morning. Let's see. Tempest says, just learn please and thank you and you'll be fine. I can point for sure. Pointing is easy. Yes, it's very easy. There is videos on YouTube and Instagram by Volks that's showing flipping through the binder. Yes, there is videos from Volks showing you the binder. That makes it sound less scary. I will have to try it out then. Is the only custom item available to tourists? They better make it mildly accessible. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, Tempest. Like residents can do Dream Choice too. I don't think this is only for tourists. But they know that tourists are going to do this, so they make it very user-friendly for tourists. Trust me, it's a very painless experience. Pain-free, I should say, experience? Yeah, like it's a very simple process, Queen. Don't worry about it. Tempa says, resin custom dolls off limits to all but Japan resin. Yeah. Those are off limits. So, like, if you want to make a resin doll, like any of those full choice system dolls, that's only for Japanese residents. So, unfortunately, you can't do it as a tourist. I found that out the hard way when I tried to make one, and they were like, dame. You can't do it. Okay, moving on. We're going to Volks USA now. So Volks USA has the new September outfit collection, which was just released for them on the 19th of September, which is always like a month behind from Volks International. And I have to say, this is the first time going through Volks USA where a lot of things were sold out. Like, normally, everything is sold out on the international website, and the Volks USA website has like almost everything in stock. Now it's different. Because of the tariffs, everybody is shopping from Volks USA so they don't have to pay the extra tariff money. So now when you go to Volks USA, a lot of these things are either low stock or sold out, which is bonkers to me because you never see Volks USA sold out. because nobody buys from Volks USA, because it's more expensive to buy from Volks USA than it is to buy from Volks International. Even with shipping, it was still cheaper. But now with the whole tariff situation, I see that everyone is buying from Volks USA now because a lot of this stuff is out of stock. Like, there's a lot of these things out of stock. So, just as a warning, if you're only finding this out today during the live stream, website a lot more than you used to, because it's now become cheaper to buy from Volks USA than to buy from Volks International website. So, which is very sad. Queen says, yeah, I noticed that I buy from Volks USA only when I needed something fast. Yeah, so Volks USA is now selling out on a lot of their product, which is really, really weird. Yeah, so just be aware of that, people. Now next, Volks USA is also having their Dolphy Dream pre-order project, and it is the same time frame. So the time frame is still the same. You do your pre-order and then you get it in a year. So just make sure that you guys do your pre-orders if you're getting from Volks USA or Volks International. It's still up right now, but you're running out of time because I believe it closes like sometime at the end of October, if I'm not mistaken. So if you want any of these Dolphy Dreams, make sure you do that as soon as possible. Now, Hometown Dopa Osaka 10 outfits. If you go in here, this used to be heavily populated. Now almost everything is out of stock. Like, it is so crazy how things have changed on Volks USA. Like, a lot of these things are gone. Like, people are just buying them up, man. Like, Volks USA is the place to be right now if you live in the United States. If you don't live in the United States, unfortunately, you still have to deal with Volks International. But for you guys outside of the United States, nothing changed for you guys. Prices are still the same, if I'm not mistaken. If anything, the only thing that went up is shipping, and that's just because of, like, that's just the way everything goes. Like, shipping just gets increasingly more expensive as the years go. But you guys don't have to worry about the whole tariff thing for you international people outside of the US. But for us US people, man, it's getting harder for us. I say harder, but really we're just joining the rest of the world, because the rest of the world already pays some version of tariffs. We're just spoiled here in the US, and we're complaining about how spoiled we are. That's really all it is. So I apologize to all of my other international fans, because I'm complaining about something that you guys have been going through for years on end. So give us a pass. It's just very new to us. We're still trying to get used to it over here. Now, moving on, that's everything for Volks News this week. Man, that took a whole hour of today's stream, just Volks alone. Moving on, we're going to go to Azone. And Azone has a new Iris Collect doll. And obviously, they come in pairs, so there's always two. This is Magical Fluffy, Milky Pink version. And her name is Honono. So this is the Iris Collect Petite version. She's very cute. Oh, look at that face. That face is gorgeous. How could you not love that face? Oh, she's super cute. Now, on this one, pre-orders already started on September 26th. And it's till supplies last. So if they're already sold out of their pre-orders, it sucks for you. You're going to have to find it on the secondhand market or something. But I don't know. You'll have to check azone.net, your normal places like AmiAmi, HobbyLink Japan, 1999.co.jp. Check out all those places to see if they still have pre-orders up for this girl, because she is up there for 72,000 yen, 79,200 yen, plus tax, plus shipping, plus tariffs. That's going to be around 90,000 yen. This is probably one of the most expensive Azone dolls you'll buy. I don't know why she's so expensive. Like, usually the Azone dolls aren't 72,000 yen. David Kane says, I have both of the first release of Honono girls. They are so cute. They are. They're extremely adorable. I mean, like, look at that face. But I don't know what it is about these girls that brings the price to 72,000 yen. Because normally, please correct me, David, if I'm wrong, but normally the new girls from Iris Collect are usually around like 64,000 yen, right? aren't they usually around like 64,000 yen or 65,000 yen? I don't know why this one is now 72,000 yen. Maybe because it comes with more accessories, I guess. Like the outfits may be more extravagant. But she is a little bit more pricier. Delivery date is scheduled to be in November. For November and May of 2026. That's like a big wide berth of delivery times, as it says here. But it does come on the base body AZT 845. So this is a 45 centimeter one for AZT 8. So it's not even the bigger girls. It's not like the 50 centimeter girls. This is the 45 centimeter girl. She comes with a small bust. And on the, I love Google Translate, on the whitey skin tone. At least it's not like, what was the other one? Super whitey was last time, so now we just have whitey. So she's on the whitey skin tone on the AZT8 45 centimeter body. So yeah, she is adorable. Absolutely adorable. But 72,000 yen, I guess inflation or something, right? David Kane says the original ones were 60,000 yen. Yeah, I remember them being like in the 60,000 range, but like the more recent ones that released, like for the second coming of the high school girls, they were like, I think 64,000 yen, something like that. Tempest says gringo. Well, it didn't translate it into Spanish, Tempest. It tried to translate it to English, and it came out as whitey. And it only happens on the Azone website. I don't know why. Like, if I Google Translate on Volks's website, it comes out and it'll say, like, flesh or fresh. But on Azone, for whatever reason, it always comes out as whitey. I don't know why. Now, the other girl. Here's Honono, the blue version. And I kind of like blue more than the pink. I don't know if it's because I'm a guy or something, but the sky blue definitely looks way cuter than the candy apple pink or whatever, right? So I like the sky blue a lot. This one is my more favorite one, but if you want to see them side to side, I mean, they're adorable. These are really cute. Like, these two are absolute cuties. Like, they really are. Again, 79,000 yen including the tax. Then you got to add the tariffs. Then you got to add the shipping. It's going to be pretty expensive for one of these girls. Very expensive if you want to get both of them. But it is well, it's good money spent. I mean, to be honest, because they are absolutely gorgeous. And because they come on the AZT 48 body, they do have the change. You do have the option to change the eye chips and the wigs, because they are separate. It's not like the other girls where like they're kind of like built in. So it's always a good thing with these. Now, into some more exciting Azone news, which I'm very excited to talk about, which is rare in Azone because they don't come out with many of these. 1/3 scale, another realistic character, number 26. Again, there's not many of the another realistic characters, but when they do a banger, they do a banger. So this one is Alia. Alia's from the show. If you haven't watched the anime, it's called Alia Hides Her Feelings in Russian. It's about a half Russian, half Japanese girl living in Japan, going to school in Japan, but she, whenever she gets nervous, whenever she wants to say something that people don't understand, she speaks in Russian so that she doesn't get in trouble for what she says, and people just don't know. The whole crux of the show, and I'm not spoiling it because they tell you this in episode 1, okay? They tell you in episode 1, so I'm not spoiling anything, but the main character just so happens to understand Russian also. So that's like the hidden joke between the two of them, is that she speaks Russian whenever she doesn't want anyone to know anything, but the main character, he understands Russian, and he does not tell her that he can understand Russian. So like, he is privy to all of her innermost thoughts. It's a great show. It's a cute show. There are some ecchi moments. So if you don't like ecchi, there are some few ecchi moments on it. But it's a goodie. It's a goodie. I like this show a lot. And I am super stoked that they made an Alia version of this. I really want to buy Alia so bad, but I don't have any money for her. This has been the running theme for a lot of things that's been released lately, because I'm just in a real bind right now, money-wise, and I'm just like, why does the cool stuff have to happen when I don't have the cash for it? David Keynes, I have Alia on pre-order already. I know you do, David. I know you do. Because she is gorgeous. Look at this close-up. Look at those eyes, man. Jesse says he likes the show? Really? I wouldn't... That's astonishing to me, Tempest, because I didn't think that this would be a show that Jesse would actually like. I'm very surprised on that. I mean, like, I know he likes slice of life stuff and stuff like that, but I feel like the little ecchi moments they kind of throw in here and there he might be a little bit like, whoa, what's going on with this? But I'm that's amazing. I'm glad that he enjoyed the show, because I like the show a lot. But look at her eyes. The eyes are gorgeous. These are fantastic eyes. It's got a little bit of pink in them, a little bit of white in them. It's got a lot of the sparkle kind of look. It's got like that, what do they call that thing? I don't want to say the word wrong, because it's very easy to say the wrong word, even though they sound somewhat similar. But I'm going to try to say the right one. Please don't hate me, internet, if I say the wrong one. But there is a lighting effect, right? When you take a picture and there's certain lighting effects that happen, it's called... Please don't yell at me. I think it's called like bokeh, right? Like BOKEH, I think. Where like it's like a lighting effect that you can do where you add like sparkles or reflections to a certain picture. I think it's called that. If I said the other word that means something really, really bad, I apologize. I was just trying to make a point about a certain kind of like photographing picture technique or whatever. But the eyes are amazing. Yeah, Tempest, isn't that what it's called? Like BOKKEH, like bokeh, like it's like a specific type of lighting effect where you can get refractures of light. And the point I'm trying to make is the way that the eyes are made. They have all those little like white dots in there and the pink in there as like kind of a reflection kind of thing of like the light coming out of her eyes or reflecting the eyes of whatever she's looking at kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing a bad job of explaining this. Long story short, the eyes are gorgeous. Queen says, I know what you're talking about. I didn't know it had an actual name. Okay, so Tempest says I got the pronunciation right. Thank you. Thank you. Because I know if I said the other one, the internet would go crazy against me. But yeah, I like her eyes a lot. It's very gorgeous. And then here's another shot of her. Look at how cute she is. And then the one ribbon, just the one ribbon on one side of the hair, it reminds me very much so of Kanata from Smart Doll. The Kanata look with the one ribbon. I know a lot of characters have one ribbon, okay? But it just reminds me of Kanata. That was the first thing I remembered. But she's very cute. The schoolgirl outfit that she wears is very cute. There's actually like a video. Can we... Let's open it on YouTube. I have the music turned off because I don't want to incur monetization and get copyright strikes. Oh, I messed that up. Nope, that was wrong. There we go. I made it a little bit bigger. I mean, look at that. She looks gorgeous. Like, the eyes come out even better in this video than in the still pictures. Like, she is so pretty. And you can even see in her hair, in the green hair, there's hints of pink in there, right? Did you guys see that? Like, if you look right here, I don't know if that's a lighting effect, but I think there are some slight pink strands hidden in the gray because that light coming from the back is just giving it like a pink hue, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Like, this, Azone has knocked it out of the park with this one. I mean, Alia looks amazing. Tempest, this will be Jesse's first doll. He likes Alia? He can have an Alia doll. And join the dark side. Jesse, can you hear me? Am I on speaker? Join the dark side, Jesse. Get an Alia doll. Tempest says the best licensed doll I'll never have is Marin. Yeah, Marin is... The resin version of Marin is very, very beautiful. They knocked it out of the park with Marin on that one. But Azone definitely killed it with this Alia. I was hoping that Volks would do an Alia, but Azone has definitely beat them to it. Like, this girl is gorgeous. I like her a lot. I like her a lot. She's super cute. Queen says, man, don't tempt me. I'm getting Chikage already. My family will not be happy if I get a second doll. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be an influencing. I'm a bad influence. Alright, I'm gonna take this away. She's just super cute. I like this shot is adorable. Because she does do that in the show. She does sit on her table like that. It's just great. It's just great all around. Like, Volks, I mean not Volks, Azone's anime collaborated dolls are sometimes hit and miss. Some of them are great, some of them are not so great. But this one, Azone did a great job. Azone did a fantastic phantasmal job. Like they did so well on her. Like they really captured Alia very well. Queen says Volks still could get licensing for her. They did that with ReZero. I mean, they could, but I also don't know if Alia is a property that they want. Because as much as I like the show didn't do as well as some of the other shows that currently Volks are interested in doing or doing. Alia just didn't bring in the kind of numbers as that would befit a Volks kind of thing. Like if you look at all the shows that Volks has released in the past for IP dolls, most of them are like really big name, like top going shows, like, you know, Free Ren, Sword Art Online, ReZero, like Spy Family, like 2B from Nier Automata, Final Fantasy 14. Like they're all like big name products, and as much as I love Alia Hides Her Feelings in Russian, it is not at that level. So I think it's a property that Volks probably wouldn't pick up. But I'm glad that somebody did, because she looks absolutely amazing. Maybe later when I have extra money and I can find her on the secondhand market, I'll probably pick her up at that point. But she's super duper gorgeous. Tempest says Cloud and Lloyd first, or I strike. You know, the odds of them, I feel like the odds of them doing Lloyd or Cloud are much higher than them doing Alia. I really think this is a hidden niche that Azone very much so took advantage of. Like, they knew that there's a market for this girl, but they also knew that Volks wasn't gonna pick it up probably. So I think they struck at gold with this one. David says Azone Marin, which I have, sucks. They gave her painted eyes, which spoiled the doll. I know, but that's not the one we're talking about. We're talking about the resin version of Marin. At least Tempest was talking about the resin version. Which one? Who released the resin one? What was the company, Tempest? There's a resin company that did a Marin that was absolutely drop dead gorgeous. But I agree with you, David. Azone did a very bad job with their version of Marin. But Azone redeemed themselves. They redeemed themselves with Alia. I'm very happy with this. Queen says, yes, we need Cloud. They gave us others. Give us Cloud. I feel like they won't, because Cloud, like, I feel like they won't do Cloud because he can't, Cloud's physique doesn't fit the female body. And as far as we know, pretty much all the boy dolls from Volks are female bodies with a flat chest. Now, I know that they made an actual boy kind of unisex-ish type of body, but let's be fair. I mean, it is very feminine looking. It's not very masculine looking of a body. So at least that's my 2 cents on it. Like, it's very easy to take that male body from Volks put a female head on it, put a bust on it, and it looks like a female. Like there's not really much to it. Maybe one day when Volks decides to do like a more like male physique, where it actually has like the right proportions. And I don't mean to say that in a really like weird sleazy kind of way, but more like muscle definition in the arms, and in the legs. Maybe a little bit more muscle definition in the ab place, right? Because everybody has 6-pack abs, right? Am I right, fellas? Like I got like a 20-pack abs, yeah. So we gotta have our boys with a little bit of musculature showing, And I don't think that Volks is gonna do that. At least doesn't seem like there's any plans in the works. But I think they have the opportunity to, if they wanted to do Cloud, if they wanted to do quote unquote Grahatia. I know that's setting you off, Tempest. If they were to do Cloud or Grahatia, if they were to do Lloyd Forger, I think that's a great opportunity for them to introduce a new male body that actually looks a little bit more male muscular. But I don't know if folks will ever do that. I really don't know. They're too much in their comfort zone, and I don't know if they want to get out of that comfort zone, to be honest. But then again, I don't work for Volks. Maybe they have one in the plans, and they're just going to pleasantly surprise us at one point. Queen says probably Dolk. Dolk does a lot of the anime collabs. David says yes, it was Dolk. Queen says they gave us a new body type for Anya. Give us a male muscular body. They did. They did do the new body type for Anya, and that's in their wheelhouse. They just made a smaller version of Dolphy Dream Pretty, is really what they did. The only thing that was massively different was, aside from miniaturizing the Dolphy Dream Pretty body, was they gave her a gigantically sized head. Like they gave her a very big chibi style kind of head for Anya. Which, if you know, the new Puyo Pop on the Chimiko body that was released is a normal Dolphy Dream sized head. Not a big, chibi style gigantic head. So, I don't know. But will they ever do a more male muscular body? I don't know if that's something Volks is really going to dabble into. Tempa says they are redoing their girl shells. Sister, MDD, Ashi, Standard, all 2.0. They're investing in making new vinyl molds. I have hope. I know that they're investing in new vinyl molds, and that does kind of open up the theory that, well, you're already doing it, right? You're already making new molds. Why not just take that extra step to make a new male mold? And they could. But would they, is the question. They very well could. But I don't know if they really would. Queen says, we also haven't gotten a Dolphy Dream Standard boy yet either, so they really don't give the boys love. They don't. They definitely don't. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest with you. Because you also don't want one of your big name companies to pump a lot of money into a product that's going to lose them money. Because then that just kind of ruins things for the future, in a sense. Because then they're going to have to recuperate those lost funds, which means prices may go higher for other things to recuperate and get it back. But I digress. Like, that's a whole nother topic we talk about on another day on how that could work. But the long story short is that boys don't get a lot of love from any companies at this point. The only company that comes remotely close to giving boys a little bit more love than the others would be Smart Doll. But even then, within Smart Doll, there's not as many boys going around. So, it's just, in general, the overall market is just not doing well with boy dolls. Even though, and I've said this many, many times on my channel, even though there seems to be a huge outpour of crying for boy dolls, despite that huge outpour of crying, we still don't have a lot of boy dolls. Tempest says maybe the competition will force their hand. Maybe? One could only hope. Queen says unless you're a resin company, then they love their boys. Resin boys have been around for a very long time. And to be fair, Resin does a good job with the boys. And I don't know if it's because they've been doing it a long time or because it's just much easier to make a more chiseled looking male body. in resin. I honestly don't know why it takes off better in resin, but it does. It just does. Tempest probably has an answer for that because she is our resident resin expert. I'm a very novice boy when it comes to resin, so you know, Tempest would have more information on that one. Tune in to Tempest podcast on Ningyo Bingo for more information. Sorry, I just gave you a new topic, didn't I, Tempest? Moving on. Okay, so that's the last thing I wanted to talk about. Azone was Alia. Alia's amazing. Alia's great. Moving on to Smart Doll news. Smart Doll news. We got a couple things going here on Smart Doll news. For the most part, it's mostly a lot of stuff that we already know has been going on. Like, you know, the cosplay for the Wednesday show, the K-pop Demon Hunter cosplays coming out. But here's one that's different. This is one of the new releases. It's called I Should Be So Lucky, right? This is the new character that they're introducing. It's pretty much Chitose. I feel like this is semi-real Chitose version 2.0 or something. Like it is very semi-real Chitose-esque. That's the vibe I'm getting from this one. Then we have this new Smart Doll guy. This is a very interesting doll right here because I feel like he did something very different with the eyes, like a little bit more misty or musty or musky. What's the right word for that? Like more eyeshadow. There's a lot of more eyeshadow going on with this boy. So from a distance, you could see like the eyes are much more darker. And as you get closer up in the video, you could see why, because they went very heavy on the top part of the eyes, like for the darkness, and you could see under the eyes the shadow, which they don't have in the other boys. I think it's a pretty good looking emo kind of look. It's very interesting, and you could also see the blush around the eyes too to kind of darken it. Like that's not like shadow from like the wig. Like that's actually like, I think. And I'm guessing here because I didn't see the product myself. I didn't ask Danny, but I'm just guessing here. It looks like they added more darker like blush around the eyes to give it that more darker kind of goth kind of look. Or punk rocker look or cyberpunk 2024 kind of look that he's been super into right now. Like remember, beginning of Smart Doll, modern day fashion, right? Middle age of Smart Doll, post-apocalyptic. Today's Smart Doll, cyberpunk. he's very much so into cyberpunk now. Like everything is cyberpunk. But he's a good-looking doll. They're experimenting, and the experiment looked good. And then we have this. What can I say? What can I say other than like, I don't know. Wow. There we go. That took a really long delay. I don't know what took so long for that, but yep, there we go. New prototype boy sculpt, and I love it. I love the muscle. Okay, I don't love this. This back deltoid is way too exaggerated. Like, who has this? Who has this? Like, this thing here, like, I don't think I've ever seen a deltoid that big. Like, a neck muscular deltoid or lats? Is this lat? No, the lats are over here, I think. Lats are on the side. Like, what is this right here? That's the only thing I'm like, kind of like, what the hell is going on with this here? Like, I feel like this should have been over here. Like it should have been bigger here. And then kind of sunken in as it gets here. But then again, okay, to be fair, I am no anatomy expert, okay? I don't watch bodybuilding, okay? I don't know how it's really supposed to look. But I do know from my layman eyes that know nothing about anatomy, I feel like there's something wrong with this muscle. Am I wrong in thinking that? Like, again, I'm no expert in the human anatomy, but like I feel like something went wrong with this spine muscle or whatever this is. Like, I just don't know. And then he has a cute tight butt. Am I allowed to say cute tight butt? Look at these calf muscles though. Yo, this man's calves are jacked. He says better calf and back anatomy. Also, good amount of Instagram wanted more cake. Sweet tooth fans. I mean, I think normally, right? Isn't normally a very muscular, worked out man doesn't have much of a backside though. I mean, look at The Rock, right? He's huge. He's big, but he doesn't have a big backside, I don't think. Like backside up here maybe, but down here, the badunkadunk, I don't think there's much junk in that trunk. Can I say that? I mean, like, I know I can say that. I'm not cursing, but like, does that sound weird that I'm saying that? But I mean, I like it. Like, other than that weird back muscle, I like it. Like, look at the definition. Look at the pecs. Look at the abs. I mean, it looks great. Even the muscles here on the lats, like the little rib cage, like side muscles. I mean, the biceps on this guy, the deltoids on this guy, the forearm muscle. I mean, it looks great. It's a little bit chicken-legged when you get down to the bottom. Like, you have this huge thigh muscle where, like, it's way too much anatomy on here. But then you have, like, these little chicken leg, like, shins. But then the beefcake, like, kind of looking calves. Like, these calves are huge. Like, many of you asked for a more muscular body and mentioned Superman type. Is this what y'all were thinking of? Take note that his pack lunch shrunk in relation to muscle mass increase. Like, I don't know, man. I love it and I don't love it at the same time. Also, it is a prototype, so maybe the muscular hands didn't come through because these are very slender hands for such a built dude. Like, again, this is prototype. I'm not knocking on Danny or anyone like that. I'm just saying, like, prototype-wise, it's not that bad. Like, there's a lot of good points about this. I like this a lot. Obviously, they didn't print muscular hands. That's fine. This is just a prototype. I think they need to work on the shins a little bit more. I think they just feel a little too thin. Like, he looks like he skipped leg day, but didn't at the same time, because this part of his leg is ginormous, but then this part of his leg looks like it can't support this part of the leg. Like, this just needs to be a little bit bigger, I feel. Okay, that's all I feel. We need worked out hands, and the shins need some reworking. Okay, and then the back, this needs to go. Like, I just don't know what muscle that is. Like, I have no idea what the heck that is. The back of the arms, they look fantastic. The lower back, fantastic. The backside doesn't need that much junk. I think it's fine. The back of the thighs, fine. The calves, man, those are some jacked calves. Like, this guy, he can jump. This guy can dunk. Like, this man is dunking. Like, he can dunk. It's good. It's great. Like, I'm. Please don't take it as me insulting anything. Like, it's a work in progress. It is a prototype, and for a prototype, I think it's great. Does it need some improvements? Yes. Even Danny said so in there. He says, "Is this what y'all were thinking of?" Because it needs some improvements. There's no way you're gonna get it right on the first try, but it's a pretty good first try. I like it. I 2 thumbs up from me. I don't have male dolls, but if I were to get one, I definitely want a male muscular body. I've said this many times on the channel that if we get a male body, I will buy one if it's like looks like The Rock, because that's me. Okay, not as in reality, I'm not built like The Rock, but that's my taste, right? I want something that I don't have. Like, I want to fulfill the fantasy. Do I want a doll? Like, am I the type of person that wants a Me Too doll? No. I don't want a doll just like me, because if I wanted to look at something like me, I'd just look at the mirror, right? Like, that's just my thing. Like, if I wanted to look at something that was overweight and short and doesn't look very pretty, I would just go look in the mirror at myself, and that'll be fine. When I buy something and spend a lot of money on a fantasy product, I want it to look different than me. I want the opposite of me. I want tall, handsome, super muscular. That's what I want. So like if I buy a male doll, I want a tall, muscular man doll. That sounds really inappropriate, I think. But that's what I want. I want the fantasy. Like sell me the fantasy. That's what I want. I don't want reality. I'm sick of reality. There's too much reality. I don't want any more realism. I want fake. I want fake fantasy. Please give me some more of that. Tempest says, I don't know. Those muskets exist too. I need to check references. I don't know, Tempest. I'm just saying, in my layman mind, my non-anatomy expert mind, some parts just didn't look right. Tempest says, can confirm the lunchbox causes man spread on the doll I made when sitting. Reducing width limits is that issue. Yeah, because okay, I don't want to go into it because I feel like that'll get me demonetized. But you're right. The lunchbox, as you so adequately put it, or affectionately put it, should I say? If you had the lunchbox printed there because it is a harder vinyl. Should I even use the word hard? Because the torso is not squishy vinyl, right? Like the rest of it. It's a little bit harder. Just like the head is a little bit harder. If you were to put a lunchbox there, the legs will not work. Like it just will not work. Because unlike reality, things can move is the appropriate word. And things are more malleable. Let's just say that. Is that a good word? I don't know if that's a good word. There is some things that can happen, okay, to make legs work perfectly fine with a lunchbox. This is such a weird conversation for me. It's just the same when I talk about the female anatomy. Like, I feel very inadequate when I talk about the female anatomy. It makes me blush because I don't know what I'm talking about. It's the same thing. Even though I'm a man myself, it's just weird to talk about it in a public space where millions of people, even though millions of people don't, but the possibility of millions of people watching this video going, what the hell is this man talking about? We'll just leave it at that, okay? We'll just leave it at that. It's a cool body. I like it. End of story. Okay. Okay. Now, there's this other video, because Danny loves Cortex 2. He's very much so working a lot on Cortex 2. And here's a new thing that he did, which I thought was really cool. I never thought to do this in a doll, but Danny does. It's like a Gundam with this moving parts that open, and then there's a pilot. It's just like a Gundam when the chest opens and there's a pilot. Although with this one, he added a spring. There's a spring for the pilot to pop out. I don't know what to do with this man anymore. Danny is pushing the limits of dolls. And I love it. I love it. This is so funny. Tempest Drive says, I have 0 issues. Need to normalize clinical discussions to help patients help themselves. But this is not a clinical discussion. This is dolls. Like, if this was a medical channel, then yes, I think more expressive terms is fine. But we're just talking about dolls. I don't know if it needs to be that serious. Like, do I need to say female anatomical parts from now on? Like, the actual legal or clinical terms for them? I don't think I need to go that far. I mean, I could if you wanted me to, but I just don't think it needs to be said. It's just because some people find it offensive. I don't find it offensive. You could talk about that stuff to me all day long. I don't care. I won't miss a beat. But because this show is supposed to be for general audiences where most people can watch it, like I gotta kind of make it somewhat PG as best as I can. But yeah, this is interesting. I have a feeling though these small parts that open up can very easily break, so you got to be really careful. Also, I think he's probably at best, at the very least, he may release the STL patterns so that you can make one of these. But I highly doubt he's going to make it and sell it for an opening cockpit type look for this. I'm pretty sure this is a passion project of his that he's just pushing the limits. I'm pretty sure he'll probably release the STL file so y'all can print your own. But I highly doubt, if you're the type of person like me that doesn't know how to 3D print or doesn't even want to spend the money to learn or experiment, you're more than likely going to have to hire somebody to make one of these for you if the STL prints come out. Or just come out with your own. But it's a very cool design. I like it. I would like it to be sold, but I highly doubt a product like this will actually be sold for mass consumption. This is probably something he's just showing you the limits of what your creativity can do. Moving on, because this is already a 2-hour show. This is very long. And we have a lot of pictures to go through because we missed a lot of time. So I'm going to streamline this, okay, guys? You can look at this at your own time. I'm just going to highlight the major parts because there are literally hundreds of photos to go through. All right. So this, we talked about this last time. Now we get some more color and get to see what it actually looks like. Okay, head caps, head sculpts, Battle Angel Alita head. All right. Plamo hair that he's been working on that he showed us a few pictures of already. Okay. I don't know what this is. This just looks kind of weird. But I guess you're trying to see if it's centered. I don't know. I'm guessing. More of the Plamo hair. Okay, coloring of the Plamo hair. Okay, this I don't know what it is. But if I were to guess, it looks like the burn victim scarring, and maybe they're making a new mold for it or a new pattern. Because it kind of reminds me of that, but I honestly don't know. I'm just guesstimating. Okay, moving on. More heads, more wigs. Here's the Plamo hair. Okay, this Plamo hair, we've been talking about this for a couple years now. Because this is not the first time he's mentioned Plamo hair. He did it with Naruto. And we all saw that like 2 years ago. And he said if anyone was interested in Plamo hair for interesting hairstyles, just like Naruto's, where you can't get a regular wig to kind of do that without a lot of product. So he's experimenting with Plamo. I think it's a great idea for certain characters. Although you do miss that wig thing. But even so, you buy the Plamo hair that comes with the doll. If he's releasing a doll with Plamo hair, that's another thing. But if he were to release a doll with Plamo hair, okay, and you really don't like the Plamo hair, buy a wig. Just go buy a wig, man. Don't complain. Oh, you selling Plamo hair? We're not going to get regular hair anymore. No, you're not. Because that's what the doll that he envisioned is going to come out with. And if you want to change it, guess what? These dolls are highly customizable. Buy a new wig. It's not that hard. Most of you people already buy multiple different wigs depending on the look you're going for your doll anyway. So what difference does it make, right? Okay, moving on. More stuff, more wigs, more eyes, more Plamo hair. The only difference is now he's showing you how it connects. See how there's tabs on either side? So he's showing you how the Plamo hair comes together. Instead of using magnets, they're using these tabs, but that doesn't prevent you from wanting to add magnets at a later point in time. Moving on, moving on. Okay, so he highlighted this area here. I don't know why. Moving on. I really don't know why that's there. I can't read Japanese. Okay, more hairstyles, more wigs, more Dolphy faces, Evolve frame with the muscular male body. See, at least this has some kind of ab definition, okay? All right, eyes, more wigs, male body. Now, here's the Plamo head. So the Plamo hair, you could see these two ridges or two tabs or whatever. I'm assuming... Oh, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. See the ridges there? That's where it goes in. But this Plamo, I'm wondering if that's like a door thing that kind of makes it go up and down to open or not. I don't know what that actually is. Or maybe that's just something that just holds it in place while 3D printing. I honestly don't know. But it could be maybe a hinge for the Plamo hair. There's not really much context, so we're just kind of guesstimating at this point. Okay, more prototype male heads. Here is a prototype outfit. This is looking good so far. I can't wait to see what the final product looks like. More plamo hair. Here is, oh, see, look at this. A male vitiligo. We don't have that yet. We don't have that yet. Look at this. This is kind of cool. So far with vitiligo, we've had, what? Cinnamon, tea, cocoa. I don't know if we have a coffee yet. Do we have a coffee for vitiligo? I'm sure there probably was, right? But we had cinnamon, milk, tea, and cocoa. Probably coffee. But we don't have any males with vitiligo. So this is going to be the first male doll with vitiligo, which means, I'm only guessing, it means this, but that means that a male doll is now going to be on a frontline doll, which means it's available all the time. Because as far as I know, all the vitiligo dolls are considered frontline dolls. And frontline dolls are available all the time. Well, at least if they sell out, they make more and make it available again. So this is a very interesting turn of events, because if we're going to have a male vitiligo, does that put that on the front line? Interesting question that we will not have answers to at this point in time. Okay, going on. I want to see this outfit. That looks cool. Obviously, it's a prototype, but so far looking cool. More pictures of the male vitiligo. So here's the bust with the vitiligo and the arm with the vitiligo. Very cool. Now, we've had boots from Smart Doll. These are the Chelsea boots that have always been available from Smart Doll in a variety of colors. I feel like the camera angle that was taken for this picture was just, I'm gonna guess it's just a bad camera angle, because right now it just reminds me of Ronald McDonald's shoes. Like, that's all I see. Like, the minute I saw this picture, I was like, oh, it's Ronald McDonald shoes. I'm pretty sure they look much, much better at a different camera angle. I think just the way the picture was taken, it just kind of looks a little elongated. So it kind of reminds me of Ronald McDonald shoes. Oh, here, look. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, moving on. Oh, excuse me. More black navy. More matte black. That's not even black navy. That's like dark. More prototype dolls here with the cyberpunk-ish things. Prototype hoodies. But this one zips up all the way up to the face. That's interesting. I know that those exist as actual hoodies that zipper up your whole face, but usually there's like a face there, like a Spider-Man head or a robot head, and then you open it up, there's a person inside. Whoa. But I guess he's making them for dolls now. It looks pretty cool. What are these? Ooh, Transcendence in black navy. Moving on. Oh, look at this top. Oh, what is this top for? This looks kind of cool. It's like an A-shaped top, right? Is that what it's called? Like an A-shape? Oh, here's the guy. This is the guy that we saw in the other picture that has much darker eye makeup. Okay, moving on. We saw the braids last time. We talked about the braids. Oh, this is cool. I hope this gets released. I like this. The old Mirai t-shirts. That's what I really wish Danny Chu would bring this back. Now, I know he's a creative and he wants to move forward, not backwards, and always creating new things. But I really do miss this era of Smart Doll. Like the anime Mirai Suinaga, like, you know, battling the entitled team and all the cute images that came with it. I do miss this era. This is like a forgotten era of Smart Doll that may or may not ever come back. Because again, he's always about creativity and moving forward, not backwards. So I don't know if he'll ever go back to that kind of like style again. But I do miss that. That was one of my favorite points of Smart Doll was back in the Mirai Millennium age. More inner parts for the Cortex heads. You just see kind of here. I don't know why it has this hole for the nose, but it does. And these are like the places where you could put the magnets, the big hollow openings. It's interesting design. More shoes, more wigs we have already seen. I think this is probably the vitiligo scarring right here. Or the burn scarring right here. Could be either or. Give me a second, guys. I need a drink of water, man. Today's a long episode, I gotta say. I mean, we did miss like a whole month of like doing anything on this channel, so there's a lot of catching up to do, people. Moving on, this is all heads. We've seen heads, we've seen all these other things. Oh, cool. A new hijab. This looks really nice. I do like this a lot. That's really cute. Moving on. We've seen all this lacy stuff. We've seen all this. I don't know what this is. This is cool. This is like primer, right? He's just putting primer on it. But oh, look at this. Look at the nose. Why does that look like a bat's nose, the way it's shaped? That's really interesting. Like, I don't know why it's like that. There's no even visible nostrils. It's just kind of like pointed upwards. I wonder what he's doing with that. Okay, look at these classic Mirai heads. These are the old school Mirai heads. Making a comeback. Okay, what's this prototype of? Ooh. Short shorts and a halter top or tank top or something. This looks good. I dig it. I dig it. Oh, purple hair. Dark purple hair, guys. The dream's coming true. This looks gorgeous. I love it. Alright, moving on. What's this one? Okay, so boy shorts. Or I don't know what you call those. I feel like it's boy shorts or something. Girls, correct me in the chat, please. More prototype fabrics. Oh, look, he's working on new Henleys. That's kind of cool. Alright. Oh, the purple hair. Look at this purple hair. Oh, to die for. Oh, is that milk? Is that a milk prowess? With dark whiskers? That's cool, guys. Doll JPF is probably going nuts over this one. Here's the hijab again. This looks really cool. I like this a lot. This is very pretty. Okay, moving on. More of the box pyramids. Wigs and stuff. Painted busts. More prowess. Oh, look at this. OD green underwear. That's interesting. I like the darker green better. Oh, here's another prototype outfit. Look at this. Oh, you could see it down here. You can see the prototype picture. What character is that? I don't even know what that is. I want to say it looks like a Bleach character, but I know it's not Bleach. Wow, that's cool. Does anyone know what this character is? Can you put it in the chat, please? Or in the comment section? I can't tell what this character is, but that looks really cool. Okay, more face-ups. Here's that character's outfit again. More face-ups, more painted ass, more Battle Angel Alita. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's cool. That's a really cool outfit. I wonder what that's cosplay for. Do you guys know? More purple hair. This time it's short purple. Okay, 54 pictures to go, okay? 54 pictures. Let's start at the bottom. We're almost done, guys. I swear. We're trying to make this as painless as possible. What is this? This is a new head. What is this head? This is a pear girl. I feel like this is a pear girl. And then look at those lips. Oh, that's cool. Why does that look... Is this a head that's new? Guys, I think this is a prototype, right? This looks different. I don't think I've seen this. Have you guys seen this head before? This is cool. New head sculpts. I'm down for it. Okay, I think I've seen that one before. Okay, this is just how they want to paint it. Okay, moving on. More busts, more shoes, more pyramids. The shirt we've seen a million times. Cocoa heads, prototype heads, but not like anything new prototype, I don't think. New yukatas. The yukatas look nice. When are those getting released, if not already? Oh, look at this dress. High slits. This reminds me of like Ada Wong's outfit, like the red dress that she's very famously known for. with the high slits so that she can kick and run and jump and all that kind of stuff. And fan service, I guess you could say too. I'm really eager to see what this dress is all about. Hello Somi, welcome to the stream. Hello Somi, long time no see. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm currently making dinner, so I'll be lurking a bit, but happy I could make it for the stream. Thank you for coming, Somi. Yeah, go make your dinner. Just keep us in the background so you can hear what's going. You can hear me talk about weird stuff. Okay, moving on. We have a spray paint booth, another spray paint prototype of like whatever this is. I can't even tell what this is. Let's see. More faces. Okay, more of these Space Marine outfits. I had to think about that. Oh, here's that dress again. Oh, now there's an inner part to the dress. Still looks cool though. Silver hair. The silver hair is cool. I like the dark silver hair. Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, what are these? These look like those arm sleeves, like for some character. Kind of looks like an arm sleeve. Almost reminds me of Miku's arm sleeves. Oh, that's the last picture. Oh no, we went through that super fast. That's the last picture there. Okay, so I think the biggest takeaway from Smart Doll is like this dress, in my opinion. I think this dress is amazing. Also, the new guy head sculpt, also the new muscular body is also a big thing for me. But I think everything else is just pretty much standard fare, you know, that we see in these timeline pictures. But yeah, I mean, I think that there's a lot to look forward to coming out of Smart Doll Land. There's some things coming out. I can't wait until Cortex 2 is released so I can get my hands on it and build one and, you know, have fun with it and everything just like everybody else. So I'm looking forward to that, but there's a lot of takeaways today. A lot of Volk stuff to take away from that we talked about. Azone, again, knocked it out of the park with Alia. And then Smart Doll doing all the Smart Doll thingings that they can do with Cortex. All the wonderful Cortex things. And the new male head sculpt and face paint. I mean, it's pretty big, I think, at least for today's episode. But I'm glad you guys made it all the way to the end. You know, today was a big episode. We went for 2 hours, which we don't normally do for Smart Doll News. We're usually around like an hour to an hour 20 minutes. But there was just a lot to catch up on and a lot of really cool stuff to discuss. So today was a great episode. I think we talked about a lot of good stuff. And I do apologize. I keep looking down like this when I'm talking instead of looking up at the camera, but it's kind of like when I'm thinking and I'm formulating a sentence to say, and I'm like thinking, it's like I put my head down and I scrunch like this, and I think, and words just come out. So it's like, I know it's a bit distracting because it's like, what is he looking at? It's just more like my stream of consciousness is like at play, and I'm just verbalizing the very first things that come to my mind, and just like kind of like spitting like a rapper, just kind of like blah blah blah, facts and interesting news and tidbits. So I do apologize if I wasn't looking at the screen much. Plus, also, I'm looking at multiple screens. So just so you guys know, I have right now I have 6 screens up, right? So I have the screen for like all the internet stuff that we're talking about. I have chat up, I have OBS up, I have my monitoring system for the computer to tell me my temperatures and my computer loads. I have my music track up. I have my streaming setup up from YouTube, so there's a lot of screens I'm keeping my eyes on. So if I'm like not looking directly, I do apologize because I'm keeping focus on everything else. So again, for those that weren't here at the very beginning of the episode, I did some announcements. I'm going to regurgitate them again today at the end of the episode because I know some people came in a little bit later. So just so y'all know, today is going to be the only episode and the only live stream for the month of October. I said this earlier that it just so happens that I have a lot of plans coming up in October, and I tried to move them, but I really can't. So this is the only live stream I'm going to do in the month of October. You guys might get a pre-recorded video, maybe, but I'm not sure. Okay, and then November is also going to be very, very busy. So I'm only going to stream once in November, and that will also be a news episode, because I think news is more important to do, especially for people that want to just be in the know and just keep up and, with what's going on in the hobby. So I think news is important to do. And then December, there will be 2 episodes in December. It will be the first week and I believe the second week of December. We're going to do 2 weeks in a row. And that's because every single year, I always take half of December off for holidays and spend time with family. So usually the last 2 weeks of December, there's not going to be any stream. And then the first 2 weeks of January, I usually don't stream, because that's all like holiday time and spending time with the family. So there'll be 2 episodes in December. Now, the very last episode in December, I usually try to make it a lot of fun. So I'm giving you the guys heads up now that the very last episode of the year in December, the second week of December, I usually tend to do giveaways for Christmas. So there will be free giveaways in the form of gift cards, because that's the only way I can do giveaways without having any strings attached. Because it doesn't require personal information. It doesn't require me to make you sign up for anything. It doesn't require me to mail you anything. So gift cards are the best way to go. So in December, for the last episode of the year, for the last stream of the year, I will be doing giveaways for gift cards. And it'll usually be like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or something like that. Something easy that I know that everybody can get everywhere in the world, because at least Starbucks is everywhere in the world. Do they have Dunkin' Donuts in other parts of the world, or is that just strictly an American thing? I don't know if they have Dunkin' Donuts in like Europe or Asia. I know Starbucks is everywhere though. Starbucks is pretty much everywhere, so Starbucks gift cards work pretty well. I was dabbling in the idea of asking if I could get like Smart Doll gift certificates that I can give out, but I don't. Danny doesn't really have those, so I was gonna ask him if he can make one, but just for my show. But I know he's a very busy man. So I think gift cards is the way to go for Christmas gifts. So if you are interested, and I know most of you tune in for every episode anyways, but just letting you guys know, the last episode of the year, I will be doing giveaways on that episode. I will usually make it a very fun episode and a very lighthearted episode too. There's usually special topics or anything like that. So just look forward to it for the last episode of the year, second week of December. It should be loads of fun. Okay, you guys will always have fun with that stuff. So I don't know how many giveaways I'm gonna do, but I'll do. I do several. I usually do several giveaways. So if you didn't chime in at the beginning and you only chime in at the end, I always give out a giveaway at the end of the stream too. So for the people that come in later. So no pressure for you to be there at the very beginning of the stream. But it's just something I like to do for my fans, especially like I shouldn't even use that word fans, because it sounds so impersonal. You guys are my friends. You guys are my internet friends. So I usually like to give gifts, especially for those people that always chime in every single week in and week out. You're always here on the live streams. I appreciate you guys the most. I also appreciate just anybody that really pays attention to my channel at all. So the end of the year at Christmas, I will be giving out gifts for all the people that like to support the channel day in and day out, always watching, always participating, just giving out gifts. So yeah, I think that's everything. So I will see you guys next month in November for another news episode, and then 2 episodes in December and Christmas gifts. Cool. So I mean, hold on. Let's stop the music for a minute. So yeah, that's everything for this week's episode of the Doll Symposium. As always, I am your host, Shizusan. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's episode. It was a long episode as we had a lot to cover, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you enjoyed seeing Courage out here. Courage is very happy to be out of the display case. And I'll see you guys next month in another episode of the news, right? David says, no Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts here? Oh my god. What do you got over there, David? I live on the island of Tasmania. I think they are Starbucks on the mainland, about 2,000 kilometers away. Oh man, I'm sorry, David. But I would like to give you a gift in spirit then. Because I don't know if I can get a gift card. Is there anything that's international in Tasmania I could get a gift card for? But yeah, you usually be something like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know what else. I don't know what else I could give away that won't be like requesting anything on your part as the viewers, so that no personal information needs to be exchanged. But yeah, I usually do like gift cards of some sort. But thank you though, for everybody for coming to today's episode. Hello, Somi says, have a good night. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for coming, Somi. I know you missed most of it and you came at the tail end, but that's what the VODs are for. You could always start it right back up from the beginning and catch up on the stuff that you missed. But thank you everybody for coming to today's live stream, and I will see you guys next month, probably the beginning of November. So I'll see you guys next month. I talked with a lisp. I don't know. I said next month. I'll see you guys next month in November for another episode of the Doll Symposium. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. See ya. Bye.
I wanna be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. I ain't got no time for romance, but baby I don't want to lead you on. Not looking for something steady, not ready for that. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. Make a move. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're moving in the dark. With every breath we take, you're falling. Every breath that we're taking, with every step you're falling in love. With every move that I'm making, every breath that we're taking, with every step you're falling in love. With every move that I'm making, I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. Make a move. The way my hands feel on your body, the way